G'day and welcome to another edition of the TnM Show. I'm Tom Rickard and as always joined by my esteemed colleague Mick Marlborough Man Corcoran. Magic Mike, what do you know?
Yeah, Tomo, heaps mate. Have you watched Game of Thrones this week?
No, you know I'm saving it for the weekend.
Oh, good. So for those of you who like Game of Thrones who haven't watched it, Jon Snow dies and the Mother of Dragons has blue eyes.
Anyway, moving along, Hussein, our magician behind the camera, has actually set us up with a bit of a green screen. As you can see, he can project just about anything on the green screen. We're at the PBR now, but he can do anything, can't he?
Yeah, look, we could go to Uluru.
Or anywhere else. Mick, let's get into some work.
This week, excitingly, debut, and it's been a long time coming, Matt Larkins of Landmark Boltons is joining us this week. Welcome to the show, mate. How's New England looking?
G'day Thomas, g'day Michael. Thanks for finally relenting and having me on the show. Look, God's country isn't looking that great at the moment. We're staring down the barrel of a fairly cold and long winter in the New England with not a lot of grass cover, but we'll make do with what we've got and keep pushing forward.
Very good, Matt. Now, you've got a few lines up in the eastern states and the Wiener sale. Can you give us a bit of an overview and what can the punters look out for tomorrow?
Yeah, thanks boys. Yeah, everyone's chipped in this week with a few cattle. In the eastern states, we've got a very good run of PDIC cows. The Southerns have got their herd dispersal, so there's 300 Angus and Angus cross cows. They're EU, PDIC to Dolverton and Ben Nevis bulls. There's 3-month payment terms on those cows to approved buyers. GF Berry, they've got 20 PDIC Angus heifers. And then we've got Rob and Penny Wright. They've got 34 Angus cows. They're preg tested in calf to Kilburnie Angus bulls. In the weaner and yearling sale, Glencolin Pastoral Co. They've backed up again this week with 150 Angus steers. They're EU feeder steers, approximately 450 kilos. They'll be sold cents a kilo. We've got in the weaner section, Ben Nevis Angus. They've got 180 of their weaners. They're on agistment down at Braidwood, so they're EU accredited as well. Then we've got Dan Bar for the first time. They're going to sell their weaners in Auctions Plus. They're a Euro cross weaner. They're EU. They've been weaned. So they're all well worth a look, boys, if you want to jump on or if you want to give one of us guys a call. We'd be more than happy to talk to you.
Now, Long John Larkins, as you'd know, it's coming to the pointy end of the season where we're starting to pick, our squads for State of Origin leading into the first game in June. A bit of conjecture around Simon Newton not being picked in the first series last year. Do you think he'll make it this year, and who would you like to see him cut in half from the Queensland Landmark team?
Yes, I hear Simon's in the running to be picked for the New South Wales side. He's been a bit of a surprise that he hasn't been picked already. But look, there's been some pretty good guys who have been picked in previous years, so I guess that it's his turn this year maybe. Who would I like to see him cut in half? Look, that's a controversial question. There's a few names that come to mind. There's probably a lot of people would like to see him cut me in half, and probably Simon would like to cut me in half from day to day. But look, from off the top of my head, I guess maybe Joel Fleming would be a notable one. He did spend a fair bit of time in Queensland. He was at Dalby with Elders before he came down and joined the Green Machine. The other one that comes to mind, young Cody Scott, Top X, Gundawindi. Look, he takes some tackle on the young fella. He's a fairly athletic and fairly fit bloke. I think if he wasn't looking at his own reflection, he could get caught out, and Big Simon might just cut him straight in half. Anyway, thanks boys for having me on. All the best this week with Auctions Plus, and we'll catch up for a beer soon. Thanks, guys.
Yeah, spicy from you, Matt. Cody Scott. Mick, do you see him in your team this year?
Yeah, look, I've been really impressed with what Cody's been doing on and off the ball this year. Tough.
In the emerging team?
Yeah, look, he's been around the squad for a couple of years. I think he's probably going to get an injection this year.
And Joel?
Oh, look, I used to belt him when we were young blokes, so
yeah, right.
No issues there.
Interesting.
Yeah.
For the players at home, we've actually got a bit of stock footage of Simon Newton in the 2018 Grand Final for Walker playing against the...
That was a pretty good game, that one.
Yeah, Tamworth Pirates. They came up short. But we'll cut to a bit of footage of see Simon's handiwork here.
Okay.
Yeah, so as you can see, just a little, not really using the arms, but that is what it is. And anyway, it looks like he's probably going to get shown a bit of cheese, which happens to you, doesn't it?
Well, if you want Miss Integrity running around after you, if you're, not doing your assessments correctly, being there at delivery, all these things.
Spicy from you. Now, anything else from yourself?
No, I'm good.
All right. Cheers.